Hi everyone, Esther here from Esther-Astro-Healing. I would like to make this video for the upcoming week. So just kind of for where we together can observe the sky and see what's really happening for this upcoming week. I'm talking about week of August 16 until August 22nd. So what's really, really important to notice here, what's happening in the sky, I would call this week communication, relationship in communication, communication, communication. This is definitely the week where we will be challenged and will be asked really to improve our communication and especially in one-on-one relationship. And one of the reasons is, Venus right now let's look at the Venus. There's the beautiful Venus, and she's right now in Virgo, and she's not really at the best in Virgo. It's called she's debilitated, but it's just more than she's debilitated in Virgo. In Virgo, we all feel a little bit lack of we've been not really understood by somebody, by our partner, by our maybe parents, and maybe friends. So if we all feel kind of the same, so perhaps this is something we'll need to look within. Our sages teaching us every time when we, for example, we have a fear or we have some insecurity, it's mean this energy we're feeding the other side, we're feeding the other identity, which is really live from the lack we create. So we need to ask ourselves as well, what we feeding from, what energy we need in order for us to be fulfilled. Why do we need other people to remind us who we are? Why do we need to really compliment and to be understood by other people? Why do we really need as well to be fed by this energy? So it comes really both ways. We always need to understand every time when we feeding our ego, but again, ego, it's a big conversation. We're feeding the fear is a big thing for sure, because fear is affecting our immune system, it's affecting our level of thoughts, our productivity. It's really making us less lovable, and we really can give love when we have a fear. And fear can come from many places, from places insecurity, from places lack of seeing the bigger picture, from places to have lack of sustenance, many places. It's always something. But what's really, really important to remember, especially we right now during the months of Elul, in such an important period of time, with the preparation before Rosh Hashanah, before our souls will be evaluated for the year to come. And it's really for us. And thank God we have such amazing cosmic holidays, which is we have opportunity to prepare to go through the detox, the spiritual detox, in order for us to face our own self, to look at the mirror and really see how much I growth, how much how far I came. It's really, really important to compliment yourself. Before we can give somebody else or expect from other people to give us, we really need to learn how to nourish ourselves within. And there's so many ways, so many places we can do that. So just to come back quickly to the sky, let's look at the Venus. So Venus right now in the fifth degree. Now, what's really important, Venus always communicate with the moon, because moon, it's our emotional body. It's really how we feel, what we think. So if you really think, moon and Venus, they always communicate even in unseen world inside of us, right? So because Venus is connected to beauty, it's connected to sustenance, it's connected to relationship, it's connected how we love and how we want to be loved. And Venus, it's in a way a needy planet, if you think about, right? Plus, don't forget, Venus surrounded by fog. And when you drive during the fog, you can't really see where you drive. We always need to remember that, and not just to rely on Venus. It's definitely helpful when Venus in a better position, which is September 5th, she will be moving to Libra. So we will feel much better. But again, this is really important period of time. It's not good period of time to start any new relationship or make really important decision in your relationship. Because first of all, it's the days when we working on ourselves, and it's really important before Rosh Hashanah to make this decision. But if you already made some decision, which is this way gonna really push, I'm gonna go through the all 12 signs if you know your rising. especially if you're born, start from the morning during the day, always check your rising. If you're born at midnight or at night, you can always start from moon, because moon is definitely your planet, your communication planet with your emotional level more than actually your rising. This is what ancients explain as well. So Western astrology don't really explain this way, but in ancients, they they explain when person born at night, when sunset, that he start to connect more to the moon energy, which just makes sense. So another thing I want for us to notice for the next few days, let's move the sky. So we're going right now. Next few days, moon's going to be in Scorpio. So we're talking about Monday and Tuesday. We're going to feel a little bit reactive, because Scorpio always awaken inside of us a certain level of judgment, and so the level of more fiery energy, even though it's water sign, it's water of fire. And then it's moving slowly to Sagittarius. So we will definitely will feel more. We want to speak out. We want to to speak our to give our opinion out loud. So this is really Sagittarius. Then we have a moon until Friday and Shabbat. It will arrive to Capricorn, which is going to be a more restricted energy. And it's going to be kind of the energy, which is a really good period to learn. By the way, Wednesday and Thursday, anytime is good to learn. But Friday and Saturday, we're going to feel really more like a learners, because we're going to feel tremendous energy of we have actually over here, we have in Capricorn Saturn. So Saturn is really important, right, planet, and Saturn right now really working on us. And one thing as well I want to mention, so just for us to understand the moon, we're going to experience the beginning of the week, we're going to experience emotional Scorpion energy. Middle of the week, we're going to experience Sagittarius energy. And when we land in Capricorn. So this is really three energetical forces we're going to really feel on the moon level. And because if we do have in Capricorn Saturn going to really, give us some lessons. He's continue giving us lessons. Now, let's not forget, we have almost like a perfect conjunction of Mercury and Mars. And, when Mercury have directly, it's like a mirror, it's not really the best as well, because it's mirror Jupiter, and when it's mirror Jupiter, it's conflicted with that, because Mercury, it's all about me. I want to be the first to be heard, and my opinion is important. And Jupiter telling, no, we need to be more spiritual. We need to let other people, let's include the bigger picture, let's include humanity. So we do feel this conflict inside of us, and especially Mars, it's really activating, our thoughts, it's activating, we want to speak up sometimes without even thinking and consider others. So this is the energy basically this week. It's definitely all about relationship. Now, I'm going to go quickly through 12 signs. So if you know your rising, you can check. But again, depends what time, if you know the time of your birth. If not, you can always start with the moon. Now, the Virgos, it's definitely in your first house. And what is the first house? The first house, it represents a self-house, right? It's really important. So you really will be challenged the most, because it's in your first house. It really will ask from you to open more heart and to be less calculating and practical in your personal relationship and with other people, to be less judgmental, to really give other people opportunity to make mistakes and to accept them with the mistake they make. So please keep this in mind. Now, Libra, it's in your 12th house. Now, let's understand what is the 12th house. 12th house is intuition, it's psychic, it's mental, it's health, it's mental health, right? And it's a certain level of empathy as well. 12th house really giving us to understand, and it's behind the scene house. So for you Libras, I do recommend you Libra in general, you're like a peacemakers, right? You always try to make everyone happy, and you put yourself on this side. Because of the 12th house, I do recommend for you to meditate more during this period of time, and not rely too much on your partner, not to be fitted by your partner opinion and what they think about you. And for you Libra, actually the 12th house can help you to nourish yourself more, and you will need to sleep actually more. Scorpio, for you, Scorpio, it's an 11th house. So what is the 11th house? The 11th house represents organization skills, it's mass, it's groups, it's friendship, it's eccentric, and you're going to feel even more eccentric, and it's all about humanity, and it's really good for Scorpio house for you, because you're going to feel Venus to, you already came from 8th house. It's a house of other people. Income is the house of transformation, because it's an 11th house. Hopefully you're going to use this information, and you're going to improve your relationship with your friends and with your younger siblings as well. Really important for the 11th house. Okay, so I wish you good luck, Scorpio. Now, next one, we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, for you, it's in the 10th house. What is the 10th house? 10th house, it's about career, it's about the public image, public recognition, it's about wisdom, discipline, achievement, right? It's about structure and respect and fame. So for you, what's really, really important in a relationship, you will be challenged. Do not get in any conflict and try to prove your point to anyone. I really recommend for you, Sagittarius, just really, really try to be almost like a movie director, just to stay behind. And because it's the 10th house, you want to be superior. You will feel the energy to be superior, because this is the energy of the 10th house. Really, really good. You will be challenged. You will be challenged, Sagittarius. And this is really, really, I'm just giving you kind of heads up and warning. Do not, you always ask yourself, do I want to be right, or you want to be happy, right? It's actually a good mantra for all of us, I have to tell you. So wish you good luck. Next one, we have a Capricorn. Capricorn, for you, it's in the 9th house. What is the 9th house? 9th house is the higher education. It's long distance traveling. It's philosophy. It's a mind expansion. It's about the guru teacher. It's really good period for you to connect to the teacher, to give teacher really opportunity to tell you what things you need to work on yourself. Really, if you don't have a teacher, it's excellent time for you to find one. And it's to search for meaning, right? So because of the Venus, it's going to be in your 9th house, Capricorn. It's you will have opportunity to to really to understand relationship differently, because for Capricorn, love, it's always represent through success and what is the position you have, and this is, okay, I can love you more. Don't get me wrong, the Capricorn know how to love, but the conditional is well with the love. So it's good opportunity for you to expand your horizon, and until really, at least until September 5th, just open your heart more and more, and try to really understand what your partner or anyone who in close relationship are trying to tell you. Like, try to understand where they're coming from, right? Really important. So I wish you good luck. And interesting enough, by the way, guys, I want to mention to all of us, the cosmos giving you opportunities right now, giving to all of us opportunity before Rosh Hashanah, during the months of Elul, to give us a work on relationship. And it's cosmically right now not easy time. So this is actually almost like extra curriculum we've been given by cosmos to make us even better and stronger, and even in we're already perfect, but to improve and to transform things even more, because relationship, it's everything, right? It's relationship with ourselves, it's our self-worth as well. Aquarius, for you, it's going to be in the 8th house. So what is the 8th house? It's 8th house, it's house of transformation. It's it's house of death and rebirth. It's house of fearless. It's depth. It's understand the depth of metaphysics, of mystical knowledge. It's about loyalty, and it's about sex. So make sure, even though because it's represent Aquarius, it's represent such a tremendous force of energy. Try to be balanced. Try to be more personal in relationship, not just collective, not just more as a group person. Try to be more with your uniqueness. Try to understand your partner better. Try to give more attention. See if you can do a little bit extra mile for your partner. And when you have a conversation with your partner, try to really pay attention and listen. And this is another level of transformation for you, Aquarius. Okay, so I wish you good luck with this information. I hope it's going to be helpful for you. Dear Pisces, for you, it's in the 7th house, and it's one of the best. You Pisces really one of the luckiest, because when Venus in the seventh house, it's directly going to help you to show how big your heart is, how much you really know to give love, and not to be needy for love, right? And not to experience love only when you've been loved, to love unconditionally, the way how you know in your perfect state, Pisces. Because what is again seventh house? Seventh house, it's about marriage, partnership, it's one-on-one relationship, it's a business partnership as well, it's your clients, it's your alliances, in any, and it's a house of conflict as well, by the way, and it's legal matter too. But for you, the cosmos really is going to help you to be nourished and to show you even how you can nourish as well. It's really beautiful for you, Pisces. I really good wish you good luck. Now, after Pisces, we have a beautiful Aries. Aries, for you, Venus, it's going to appear in the sixth house. So you're going to feel Venus through the eyes of the sixth house. What is the sixth house? Sixth house is day-to-day life, work, routine, self-improvement, service to other people, your health, by the way, very important. Maybe you need to evaluate your nutrition. Maybe your pets, by the way, it's house of pets as well. You need to take extra care to give them extra love, your employment as well, your coworkers, by the way, your duty. And what's really, really important as well for you to remember, you need to pay attention to any headaches, because you represent headaches, and because of the sixth house can trigger directly the few part of bodies, and in your case, especially, is going to be head. So don't overthink, don't take anything personal, and of course, for you, it's going to be challenging because it's house of conflict. So it's really important for you to remember and try not just fakely to avoid conflict, because if you just try to avoid and you don't understand why you're doing it, eventually it will explore, and it will come from the place you never wanted. So try to see the bigger picture. Try to invest give more mercy and more sensitivity to other person, right? This is one of the things you came in the first place to work on. And now Cosmos really giving you this opportunity. Okay, Aries, so I wish you good luck. Next one, we have a Taurus. Taurus for you is going to be in the fifth house. Fifth house, it's not bad at all. It's a house of creativity, performance, self-expression, right? It's your children. You will need to give more love and attention to your children. It's house of romance. So don't do any expectation from your partner. Don't wait for just first to be the first to give. Be the first to be there for your partner. And remember, because you represent second house, you came from the house, you came to learn the self-worth. So in relationship, in order for you to expect from other person to give, always make sure you love yourself as well, but from the place of unconditional love, of purity, not of the place of neediness. Very important, Taurus, okay? And by the way, you will definitely will indulge yourself with the food, and try to stay away from any heavy food, because right now Venus really debilitated in Virgo, and Virgo really ask from all of us to pay attention what we eat, and how careful we take medication, and how careful we with any drugs, because it's easily can become poison. So try to stay on the unhealthy lifestyle, all of us. I'm recommend to all of us. It's always up, of course. And we have right now, next one, we have a Gemini, my beautiful Gemini. For you, it's going to be in the fourth house. Fourth house, it's family, it's mother figure, it's ancestral lineage. You're probably going to have even dreams. Perhaps you're going to have opportunity to reconcile in your, even in your dreams and in your meditation, with someone who you didn't have a chance to make a peace. And this is really good house, because this house is very karmic house, by the way. And it's your inner world is the house, it's the roots, right? It's really important. It's about your home, it's about the interior designer, it's about the foundation, psychic ability, by the way, as well. And what's really important for you as well, you actually, if you feel a little bit luck and you feel you overwhelmed with certain situation, this is the good time for you to make some changes in your house. Perhaps you want to redesign something. Maybe you want to change a little bit of your own style, how you see your house. Because, when we change things around our house, the energy changes well. It's another tool for you. It can help to work with the Venus energy in your in your third house, Gemini. Okay, so the next one, we have a Cancer. My beautiful Cancers, it's in your third house. So the third house is the siblings. It's the thinking. Definitely don't overthink. It's the writing. It's learning. It's short traveling, it's communication, it's different languages, by the way, and it's education as well. So it's mindset. So for you, Cancerian, because you're deep thinkers and emotional deep thinkers, try not to overthink this period of time. And if, for example, your partner says something or didn't say you were expecting something, do not create any movie, because remember, you Cancerian, you know how to create sometimes movies, right? You're big heart people, you are sensitive, but sometimes our sensitivity more work toward ourselves than other people. So it's really, really important to remember, don't create any movies, don't try, because it can affect your health as well. And it don't overwhelm your mind. It's really good period of time to meditate as well. Okay, thank you. So the next one and the last one, we have a Leo, beautiful Leos. It's in your second house. For you, Leo, it's, what is the second house? Second house is, first of all, it's early understanding of family dynamics. It's your material possessions. It's the financial, it's comfort zone, right? And it's literally comfort and luxury, and it's the talent, it's self-worth, it's the security. It's really close to your heart, Leos, right? And it's a self-esteem. Very important, Leo, because many times Leos, they're such a givers, they don't know how to receive. This is the good period of time for you to learn how to receive from your partner, and to put your pride on the side, your expectation, and let your partner to show you different way how you can love your partner, right? It's because remember, we can't change anyone. The only person you can change is yourself. And when you change yourself, suddenly things and people change around us when we change. And the real work done in the upper level. What obvious to us, we live in a world of illusion. We need to understand every time we would want to make peace with someone, or we want to achieve some conclusion or forgiveness, the best way it's really communicate with other person's soul, and to send a lot of energy and love, but real love, and to understand if we keep any grudges here on this dimension, we're going to take this with us. It's not worth it. We have to come back again and again. And it's better to clean everything and to be free. This real liberty. The liberty not when we just have enough possessions to travel or to buy things, and this is how we feel freedom. Real freedom, it comes within us. So it's really important to remember. Okay, guys, so I hope this information great service to you. Remember this week about communication and relationship. Keep this in mind. And it's good time to write to all of us. If you have any thoughts, you always can put in writing. Paper, paper is really good healing tool as well. Just sometimes when we write certain things in the paper and we rewrite or we read again, we feel actually we feel a certain level of healing achieved. So this is another tool for us to remember. I wish you all the best. I wish you Shavua Tov, many blessings. All the best. Bye bye.